Oh, yo. I said, yo, what's good, YouTube? It's your boy Jeremy's coming at you guys with another video. Now, today, I'm going to be showing you guys the best badges to use defensively. Now, I did make a video on the best shooting badges to use, and now I'm on to the best defensive badges to use. Now, guys, this is going to be for a point guard. I say 1 through 3. Once you reach to the center position, it gets a little bit different. But since I'm just saying in the video or the title, the best defensive badges to use, I'm just going to show you guys for each and every single build. So first I'll go 1 through 3, which is point guard, shooting guard, small forward, and then I'll go the 4 and 5, which is the power forward and the center. So if you guys are new to the channel, bro, just leave a like on this video, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you guys will never miss any of my videos, and click any of my links down below in the description whether you guys want to watch how I make my builds. All of those are in the link in the description, along with 2 of my vlogs and my Amazon links. So if y'all support your boy, click those Amazon links, purchase something, support your boy. But into today's video. All right, so I'm gonna have to cut this because I don't want to just jump into it right now. I kind of want to like go through each and every single one of them. If you guys haven't seen my video with the best shooting badges to use, check that out. I'm gonna put it in a card, so you should be able to click the top right of the screen and access that video. So without further ado, oh my god, I need some milk. Without further ado, let's get straight into the badges, bro. So yo, we back, we in the badges, we're on the badges. Now what I'm gonna do, guys, I'm gonna go by each and every single badge, straight up. I'm gonna go by each and every single one of them, and I'm gonna tell you guys like how good the badge is for each and every single build and what tier you should use the badge on. Now if you guys want to see me do like a tier list, like I know those are pretty popular, like where I would rank them in the tier, just get this video to 20 likes and I definitely will do that for you guys. I just got to do it on my laptop, like putting the badges in a tier from like maybe like tier A through D. Yeah, A through F. I'll go A through F, something like that, or A through D. I do that for a tier list. But let's get straight into the video, guys. Now, box. This badge, I'm gonna read every single badge and what it's supposed to do. Even though we already should know, I'm just gonna go in as much into detail so you guys hear me 100%. Now, box strengthens a player's ability to effectively box out opponents in anticipation of a rebound. Now, guys, all this really does, it just gives you an animation to box people out. Now, if you're a center, guys, you do not need this on any more than, I would say that you do need this most definitely on bronze, but you don't have to go any higher than that, guys. You really don't need it any higher. As long as you get good position, just having this badge right here, it'll give you the animation and you'll be perfectly fine. So if you're a 4 or a 5, I highly recommend this badge on bronze. It's only going to help you be a better rebounder. And if you're a 1 through 3, you don't really need this badge at all. Like, I wouldn't suggest this badge at all, because as long as you get the box out, you'll be perfectly fine. So as a 1 through 3 player, like a point guard, shooting guard, small forward, you literally do not need this badge. So okay, so for centers and power forwards, bronze. Point guard, shooting guard, small forward, you don't need it at all. Now brick wall, I'm not even, this shouldn't even be a question. Whatever, if you're a center, guys, if you're a center or power forward, you need this badge on the highest tier, the highest upgrade possible, the highest tier possible. This badge makes it tougher for the defense to get through or around screens. Players hit by contact from a brick wall lose more energy than normal. Guys, this year 2K made screens really OP, really broken. So with that being said, you have to have this badge on a maximum. About a couple of months ago, like when the game first came out, I did make a video with my 2-way 3-level facilitator with Hall of Fame brick wall, and let me just say, guys, it works. It definitely effectively works, which is really broken, but this badge is super broken. So if you're a power forward through center, have this badge on the highest tier. And if you're 1 through 3, you could use this badge if you want to, but I would say just leave it on bronze. Like I really wouldn't, I don't recommend this badge, but if you're going to use it, just probably use it on bronze, because if you just can get the defense to run into your screen, it'll be good enough. But I really wouldn't suggest, if you're a 1 through 3, to waste any upgrades on this badge at all. So that's that for brick wall. Chase down artist. Now, guys, this badge is super effective on bronze. Once you have the badge, you'll get the animations, you'll get the speed boost that you need. I feel like upgrading it to Hall of Fame will be a little bit excessive, because I mean, it does increase your speed tremendously if you're chasing somebody down for a block, but bronze is good enough just to get the animation. So I would say if you're a lockdown build, you need this badge on bronze. Any other build, don't waste any upgrades on it. it'll be a little bit more difficult for you to get blocked, so I wouldn't really suggest you. But yeah, if you're a lockdown, like 1 through 3 lockdown, have this badge on bronze. If you're a center, have the badge on bronze. Or if you feel like you're just too slow, then you could go ahead on Hall of Fame. But I would say bronze is just perfectly fine. Clamps now. Clamps. Defenders have. Oh, I didn't even read the chase on artist. But all it does, guys, boosts the speed and leaping ability of a player when he is chasing down an offensive player in anticipation of a block attempt. So that's the description. On to the next. Clamps. Defenders have success to quicker cutoff moves and are more successful when bumping or hip riding the ball handler. This is pretty simple, guys. You want to have this badge right here at the maximum level. If you're any build, you want to have it to the maximum level. Now, if you're a center, obviously you won't need to have this badge all the way on Hall of Fame, but I would recommend, especially if you're a defensive center, at least having the badge on clamps, because if you want to be a versatile player, sometimes you might get switched out onto a guard. You can have it just for safety. If you're a power forward or a center, just have it for safety. But if you're any build in the game, I suggest you just have to have this badge, especially if you're the 1 through, I would even say the 1 through 4. If you're a center, at least have it on center or power forward, at least have it on bronze. Every other build, have it on the highest possible upgrade you can get it to. Next is defensive leader. Now, what this badge does is it lifts the defensive abilities of teammates when on the court. Also, at the Hall of Fame level, can see potential shot percentages of opposing players. Now, I haven't really utilized this badge that much on this player, which is crazy because this one has 30 upgrades. But honestly, guys, it's debatable. If you're going to use the badge, use it on Hall of Fame so you're able to see the opposing team's shooting percentages. And then you're also giving your teammates a +4 for all their defensive category stats. So I would say if you're going to use this badge, only use it on the Hall of Fame. If you can't get it on Hall of Fame, then don't even use it at all. You got to be a real good team player to use this badge, because it does nothing for you. It just does everything for your team. So yeah, that's defensive leader. But it is a great badge, though, I cannot lie. Heart Crusher. Now, guys, do not use this. Do not use Heart Crusher at all. I got to use this badge, and the only way I would use it is if I'm playing on the 1v1 court, guys. That's the only time Heart Crusher comes in handy, guys, because, you know, 1v1 court, if you get a steal or a block, it'll just take down the opponent's takeover meter, making it much harder for them to earn their takeover. Now, what it does says is, after successfully blocking or stealing the ball from an opponent, an additional penalty is given to the opposing player's takeover meter. That's what it says on there, but then right here it says decreases the opponent's takeover meters when achieving. So yeah, basically just the person you steal the ball from or whatever, it just takes down their takeover meter. So yeah, only use this badge on the 1v1 court at the highest tier. Next up is Interceptor. Now, this badge is debatable. The frequency of successfully tipped or intercepted passes greatly increases. So yeah, it's up to this is one of those badges that is debatable. You can use it anywhere, guys. This badge is super effective. If you want to just save upgrades, you can just use it on bronze. I like to use it on Hall of Fame because I have a lockdown which has maximum wingspan and like a 99 pass reception, so that's why I use it on Hall of Fame. But if you're not a lockdown, you just want to have having it, the badge period, it'll definitely make you get steals. So yeah, it's debatable. Any build, and every single build is the same for. You can use it on bronze, silver, gold. If you're a lockdown, I highly recommend Hall of Fame. So it's pretty much that simple. Intimidator. Offensive players have less success shooting when contested by players with this badge. Also boosts the shot defense ratings when tightly guarding an opponent. Now, guys, I would say the highest tier for this badge it's self-explanatory. The higher, the more likely your opponent misses their shots. It's pretty simple. It should not be rocket science at all. I'm telling you guys that right now. Yeah, this badge right here, I'm telling you, this badge, you need this badge. This badge is a necessity for every single build. It does not matter what build you are, guys. Whatever is the highest tier you can get this badge on, you need to do that. If you only have one defensive upgrade, it needs to go here. 2, 3, whatever you guys have, you need this badge in order to you know, allow your opponents to miss more shots than they normally would versus if you didn't have it. Now, lightning reflexes gives the defender an advantage to read where the ball handler is going to, or is going in the read and react system. Now, honestly, before the game came out, I thought this badge would be really OP because the read and react system, it literally shows you where the player is going to dribble to, but I guess 2K didn't want to make it too OP, so it barely pops up. People like to say this badge helps them move around quicker, but it's up to you. Don't use this badge at all, guys. Like, literally do not use this badge unless you're playing on the 1v1 court and you know you're about to go against a guard. Then you can go on ahead and switch it to it just so you can have all the badges to guard a point guard. So yeah, that's the best I can say. Don't use this badge at all. Now, moving truck. The only time I say you would really need this badge is if you're playing the 1v1 court or on twos, because you never know if you're going to go up against a post scorer. If you're on the rec center, and usually I wasn't going to break down the badges on like depending on where you use them, where you're playing, but for this badge I feel like I have to do that. I have done it for some other badges like Heart Crusher and Lightning Reflexes, but honestly for moving truck, if you're playing on the 1v1 court, you need this badge on Hall of Fame because you're going to go against post scorers 100%. Twos, I suggest you have it on at least bronze, because the 2v2 court, you're not going to always face a center that's really posting you down or trying to like bully you. But I would say at least having it on bronze, it'll make it super difficult for a center to score on you. Yeah, so that's that. Obviously, if you're a 1 through 3, you literally do not need this badge. Now, the funny thing about this is that I have a two-way finisher point guard, 6'5", the build that I'm on currently right now. And I use this badge on Hall of Fame whenever I play the 1v1 court because I'm always going against center, so it's pretty fun to use that badge. But if you're a center and you're playing in the 1v1 court, Hall of Fame. If you're playing on the twos court, just bronze. If you're playing rec, you don't need the badge at all. Next up, we got off-ball pass. Makes players more difficult to get past when playing off-ball, as they can grab and hold their matchup and don't get their ankles broken as often. Now, I mean, ankle breakers aren't really that big of a problem this year. When I read that last part right there, I was like, hey, like, this badge is going to be really good. Like, it's going to be hard for me to get my ankles broken. But honestly, no one gets ankle breakers like that anyways. And two, I tried this badge out on Hall of Fame, and you don't bump the player as much as you really should be for having this badge on Hall of Fame. And I had my lockdown, which is he has all 99 defense. So yeah, don't use off-ball pass at all. It's a worthless badge. Do not use it. Pick dodger. You guys know what this is. Improves the player's ability to navigate through and around screens while on defense. You need this badge at the highest. Why? Because screens are broken and people are going to go crazy. If you're the 1 through 3, you need this badge. If you're a point guard or a shooting guard, you need this badge at the highest possible. Small forward, I would say you can survive with it on bronze because you're not going to really be getting screened that much. So just having it on bronze and saving your badge points will be good enough. But yeah, and if you're a center, obviously you don't need the badge at all. But yeah, this badge right here, point guard, shooting guard, I would even say small forward. If you're a lockdown, just have the badge at maximum. If you're a small forward and you're not a lock, then I guess you can survive with it on bronze because you're not going to really get screened that much unless you decide to play on ball. So overall, I'll just say have the badge on the highest tier. Honestly, just have the badge on the highest tier. If you're a power forward or center, you don't need it at all. Pickpocket, yeah, I would say you can read it right there. I just had mixed emotions about this badge for the past couple years. 2K17, it was super OP, I'm not gonna lie. Anytime somebody tried to drive on me, I would just spam square and I would steal the ball from them every time. It was pretty OP. 2K18, pickpocket barely worked. 2K19, I think everybody was getting steals. Yeah, everyone was getting steals in 2K19. And this year is kind of the same thing. Everybody can get steals, but pickpocket just does not work for some odd reason. So I would say just have it on bronze so you can at least get the animations to get steals. Or if you want to bump steal, it'll activate easier. I use it on Hall of Fame for my lockdown because I can afford to. I have 30 upgrades, so that's the only way I would say that you would still just need to have this badge on Hall of Fame. If you don't have 30 upgrades, I would literally say don't even use it. Just use it on bronze, or if you don't really have to use it at all. And obviously this badge is great. I would say it's great on all builds because even if you are a center, you still can catch a center in the post when he tries to do a post spin on you and steal the ball from him. So I would say for every single build, just use it on bronze. If you're a lockdown, use it at the highest possible tier. Especially if you have a 90+ steal, just use this badge on Hall of Fame because it'll definitely activate more than versus someone else who doesn't have a 90 steal rating. So yeah, pogo stick. If you're 1 through 3, don't use the badge. You don't need it. If you're a center, use it on the highest tier because it allows you to be able to jump. Like if somebody hits you with a clean pump fake, then you can jump again really fast to get the block. So use this badge at the highest tier. A lot of people like to spam with this, but I would say don't spam, just be strategic about it, and then you'll be unstoppable in the paint. Same for post move lockdown. You'll need this on Hall of Fame on the 1v1 court. Maybe bronze. I would say bronze on the 2v2 court. And if you're playing the right center, you don't need it at all. So yeah, that's that for that badge. Obviously if you're a point guard or whatever, you don't need it unless you're like me, a lockdown playing in the 1v1 court, and you're like, hey, let me just put these 2 badges on. That's the only way you'll need this badge or any of these badges on Hall of Fame. Other than that, 2v2s, you just need this badge on bronze. And then if you're not playing, if you're just playing the rec, you don't need the badge at all. Rebound chaser, guys. If you're a center, don't be dumb. Put this to the highest possible tier. Put it to the highest possible tier so you can chase rebounds, further than you normally would. So have it on the highest tier. If you're 1 through 3, if you want to use the badge on bronze, you can, but you really don't need it. It's not that bad of a badge to have, honestly. But yeah, if you really don't feel like wasting upgrades, or you don't have a lot of like upgrades like how I do, just don't use it at all. You don't really need it that much, but it wouldn't be that bad of a badge. Now, rim protector. I would say if you're a lock, you need this badge on the highest tier possible. If you're a center or a power forward, don't even ask why. You need this badge on Hall of Fame, so your chances of blocking a shot will be increased. If you're a point guard or something, any other build 1 through 3, if you're not a lockdown, you don't need this badge at all. But if you are a lock, I like to put this badge on the highest tier possible, so you can just be able to just get blocks as effectively as possible. So yeah, have that on the highest tier if you're a lock, and if you're not a lock, don't use the badge at all. If you're a point guard lock, maybe bronze, or just probably don't even use it at all. Honestly, you might not even have the upgrade. So yeah, if you're a point guard or a shooting guard, don't use it. But if you're a small forward, power forward, or a center, highest tier, no questions asked. Yeah, actually, I'm not done with this badge yet. I'm a lock right here. I'm a pure lockdown though. When I say a point guard lock, I mean like if you're like a 2-way or something like that, like a 2-way slash and playmaker, or a 2-way build of some sort, and you only get like 18, 19 defensive upgrades, don't use this badge because you won't have enough. For me, I can use this badge at the highest tier because I have 30 upgrades. So I wanted to make sure that I explained that perfectly fine for you guys. On to the next, we got tireless defender. Guys, trust and believe me when I say this badge right here on Hall of Fame, or the highest tier possible, you need this. If you're 1 through I would say every 1 through 5, guys, whatever build you guys are, you need this on the maximum possible tier. Just look what it says: allows defenders to play defense more aggressively without losing energy at the same rate as a normal player. So that means that just your energy regenerates faster. You won't lose it as fast as other people, so you're just going to be a better defender. And this is great for the rec center, because as the game goes on, your player automatically does lose energy. So having tireless defender will allow him to play defense more effectively in the later rounds of the game, or like the later quarters or whatever. Whether it be park or rec, this badge is great for the highest tier. So use it on the highest tier. Whatever build you are, just have it on the highest tier. If you can get it to gold, silver, whatever you can get it to, put it on the highest tier. Trapper, don't use the badge at all. No one's going to be doing traps, and it's pretty easy to break traps in the park. Is super easy to break traps. Don't do it. The rec center is also super easy to break traps. But hey, if you want to try the badge out, go ahead. I did do a gameplay on it, so check that gameplay out, but I wouldn't suggest you guys use it. And last but not least, worm. If you're a rebounding center, put the badge on bronze because it does help you break box outs and get around more easier, so it just makes you a better rebounder. And that's it, guys. That's all the defensive badges, guys. I hope y'all understood why I said certain things about certain badges, about the badges in this lineup right here. Shout out to 2K for adding more badges, or like different kinds of badges, like post move lockdown, worm, box, and changing, just adding clamp, just different things. I like how they broke it down and made the badges a lot better. If you guys want to see the finishing badges and the playmaking badges, simply let's get this video to 20 likes. Leave a like on the video, guys. Let's get this video to 20 likes. Subscribe to the channel. Hit the notification bell so you guys don't miss any of my uploads. Also, guys, check my links down below in the description. If you want to see how to make this 2-way finisher build, the link will be down below in the description, along with my vlogs and some Amazon links. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video, but that's pretty much it. Like, comment, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you guys never miss any of my uploads. It's your boy John Ranks, and I'm out.